In a village, there lived 3 brothers. The eldest was Nazir, the middle one was Basir, and the youngest was Jamil. Coincidentally, all 3 had very weak eyesight. They couldn't see well even during the day, let alone at night. To prevent them from harming themselves or others, they were locked in separate rooms at night. Their rooms were next to each other, and their innocence and foolishness made them famous throughout the village. Though their eyes lacked light, their lives were full of excitement. The brothers often competed to prove who among them could see better. Every evening, they would gather for a short time to share stories. The eldest brother, Nazir, always claimed to see better than his younger brothers. Restless by nature, he often tried sneaking out at night, only to return with injuries. But this didn't deter him, and the next day, he'd plan a new adventure. One day, a fair was held in a nearby village. Determined to visit, Nazir sneaked out and started making his way there. On the road, his weak eyesight deceived him, and he mistook a statue by the roadside for a person. Approaching it, he politely asked, "Brother, how far is the fair?" Receiving no response, Nazir grew angry. "Are you blind? Can't you see I'm standing here? Or are you deaf?" he shouted. Just then, a bird perched on the statue flew away. Nazir thought the statue had lost its hat due to the wind and decided not to tell the man about it. He continued on his way and eventually reached the fair. Though he couldn't see the sights clearly, he returned home proudly to brag to his brothers. "I saw the circus, games, and so many amazing things. You fools wouldn't understand how vibrant the world is." Annoyed by his boasting, the younger brothers decided to challenge him. "Let's settle this once and for all," said Jamil. "Tomorrow morning, a signboard will be placed outside the mosque. Whoever can read it from the farthest distance will win. The losers must give 50 coins each to the winner." The brothers agreed and retired to their rooms. But that night, each of them hatched a similar plan. Nazir decided to ask the mosque's imam what the signboard would say. Sneaking out, he learned the details and returned, satisfied. Later, Basir had the same idea but also asked about the color of the sign. Lastly, Jamil, the smartest of the 3, not only learned the text and color but also asked for the name of the craftsman who would make it. The next morning, the brothers gathered near the mosque. Nazir declared from afar, "I can see it clearly. It says, 'In memory of Hazrat Jafar.' The name, Jafar, is beautifully written." Basir, not to be outdone, added, "And the sign is red." Jamil smirked and said, "If you two can see so well, tell me the craftsman's name." When they couldn't answer, he confidently declared, "It's Rais, written in blue in the corner." Just then, the imam appeared and burst out laughing. "You 3 fools! The sign hasn't even been placed yet." Embarrassed, the brothers apologized and left. Some time later, the village was plagued by thefts. Determined to prove their worth, the brothers vowed to catch the thief. That night, they stationed themselves in different parts of the village. Nazir ended up grabbing a statue, claiming he'd caught the thief. Basir tripped over and insisted he was attacked. Meanwhile, Jamil stood near a tree, shouting at it, thinking it was the thief. The villagers, watching their antics, couldn't stop laughing. The imam, arriving at the scene, calmed them down and explained, "Every person has their limitations. Life is about accepting who you are and working within your abilities. Just like fish can swim but cannot climb trees, you must embrace your strengths and weaknesses." The villagers applauded the brothers for their courage, and they returned home laughing. From then on, everyone in the village learned the importance of knowing one's limits. Friends, if you enjoyed today's story, please like, comment, and subscribe to English Story Sarge. Thank you.